You are listening to Larry Keenan with the continuation of our productivity series. Today's subject, eliminate interruptions. Research shows that when you're interrupted, you don't immediately go back to the task you were doing before you were interrupted. In fact, people tend to take on 2 additional tasks in between the interruption and returning to whatever it was they were doing before. Corroborating findings from Microsoft's corporate office show that happens 40% of the time. People seem to get distracted by the interruptions and tend to finish the task created by the interruption rather than continuing on point with what they were doing in the first place. Another study shows that in an effort to make up for the distractions, individuals try to work harder and faster at the expense of personal well-being and to some extent the quality of their work. Trying to do the same amount of work in less time while still dealing with distractions gives rise to increased stress levels, increased feelings of frustration, and increased effort, or at least perceived effort. In short, all these distractions make work harder and less enjoyable for the people doing it. This leads to cut corners, worker apathy, and the use of slapdash tactics that leave the final product less than perfect. No one is going to protect your time for you. It's your responsibility. So take matters into your own hands and create a system that works for you. Turn off all your instant messages. Set your phone to go straight to voicemail. There's no reason why you have to be at the mercy of everyone else. Just be sure that you're checking in regularly and getting back to people within a reasonable amount of time. Don't be afraid to use some kind of no disturb sign to help deter in-person visitors. If you really need to focus your attention on a project, what's wrong with providing a signal to others? The key to making this work is that you also have to have open office hours or specific times when you make yourself available for drop-ins. You can't keep the do not disturb sign up all day. Communicate your new system to others in the office or at home and you'll be surprised how many people respect the rules. How can you take more control? If you don't want people to interrupt you, don't interrupt them. Show respect for others by asking, is now a good time to talk? Before simply launching into a conversation. Be a role model for the kind of behaviour you'd like to see from others. Don't ping co-workers on IM with pointless chit-chat if you don't want them to do the same. You have the power to train others on how you want to interact with them simply by demonstrating the behaviour. How can you change your actions to better reflect what you want? Do you like this video series so far? If so, click through to YouTube and select share. Subscribe to my channel and share it. Then use the link in the description below to visit my website to discover what's holding you back from success.